Hi everybody. Today's lesson we're going to have a look at chords, and I want to look at one specific thing. I'm going to use the jazz chords that I've just used for my jazz piece, but I want to show you how to place the chords in the right way. Let me explain. I'm going to go to my music score here, and if you remember, we had some chords, and I'm going to show you what they look like by themselves first and then separate. So just give me a second. Okay, so here we are with a jazz chart, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to input three chords. I'm going to start with the three chords that we used, the 2-5-1, D minor, yep, and then G, B, D, and then C, E, G, and then we had a 6. Okay. Now, what I want to show you is how to position these chords correctly. So at the moment, you've just got D, F, A, G, B, D, C, E, G. The first thing is I'm going to turn them into sevenths. So the D, F, A needs to be a seventh chord. So I'm going to add my C. Now, I don't want to explain to you how I got that. If you want to work out what a D minor 7 looks like, just Google it. A G7, which is G, B, D, F. And a C major 7, which is C, G, B, D, and a B, and an A minor 7, which is G. Okay? Simple. The problem with this is the way they're positioned. And with piano, there is a left hand. Okay? So the first thing we want to do is we want to take one of those notes out and put it into the left hand. So I'm going to take the D on this one. I'm going to delete that. Delete that. Cut that note, and I'm going to put it down at the bottom like that. Okay, the second thing I'm going to do is the same thing with this chord, except I'll put the G in there, I might just put it in there, and the C and the A, and then I'm going to take those notes off that chord. Okay, so what I've done is I've put those notes down, those notes, and replace them. So I haven't doubled any notes, okay? And so now I'm just going to have 3, 4. Okay, now that's okay, but there is a better way to write the chords than that. Every keyboard has what's called a sweet spot for the chords. So at the moment we've got C, A, and F. What I really want to do is move all of those down to the next inversion. So I'm going to put the C down here, and I'll put the F and the A. Okay, now when I play it, it sounds like this. That's a much nicer sound. Let's do it again. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to write so all the other chords are very close to this chord. This is a good way of writing for piano. So at the moment there's B, D, and F. So I'm going to move the B down to that B. The D, obviously, is going to go there. And the F, there. So you can see that's very close. So when I play them now, not bad. I actually think that sounds a lot better. I actually think I might put the B up higher. Just give me a second. Okay, so this is what I've got. Okay, same notes, and now you guessed it. So what I want to try and do is if there's any notes that are common, when this one's got E, G, and B, I'm definitely going to move them down, and I'll just pause it and I'll show you what it looks like. And here we are. I've moved it. So when you listen to it now, same chords. Oh yeah, hear that seventh. All right, and then C, and that last one here, C, E, and G. Before I go any further, see if you can try and work out where it's going to be, and I'll do it. Okay, here we go. So this is what I've got. I've just moved them, and now you've got this. So the voicing is so much better because I've just moved them. Not only that, is if you're a piano player and you tried to play this, it would sound a lot better. So this is how you voice the chords. And now that I've done that, this is a D minor 7th chord. and this is a G7, this is a C7. If you have a look at this chord, it's actually an F chord with a D bass, and we can often write it as F with a slash and a D, and it's a really good way to actually compose that chord and to voice it. And this one here is a C major 7th, which is an E minor chord over C. And most piano players, what they do is they actually just memorize these positions so that when they see a D minor 7th note, they play it like that. And that's called the sweet spot. Let's have a listen to it one more time. Oh yeah. Okay, and then if you remember my chord progression, I think I just had those three, copied and paste them there. And then just did this one again. There you go, and there it is. Yes. In fact, I think this one here you could even move down. Maybe just to make it different. Alright, so there it is. There's my chord voicing, chord positioning for keyboard, and it will help a lot with the way you write melodies as well. I hope you've learned something out of that as much as I've enjoyed doing it. Thanks guys. See you later.